This deck got me second at locals this week. Welcome to Minutes. Today we'll be looking at Orlando Regionals winner, but a variant of it that I created, which includes Sayla. So we'll begin starting off with our pilots, which will determine everything in our deck. We got 3 Saylas, 3 Atherns, and 4 Amuros. This is what the key point of the entire deck is on. First off, pretty similar to the Orlando deck. We have our 2-1, 2-2s. We got 4 GMs here. We got 4 Hyzaks. And instead of 11 2-1, 2-2 drops, we only have 8, which is good enough because we fill that off with our gun tank with 1 ping, and as well with 3 BQs in order to get breaking EX base on curve. Next, we got only 2 Rezels, and you'll see why shortly. Next card is the main variation from the regional deck, which is 3 gun cannons. Why I have this is purely against aggros. You can match this with Amuro or Sayla on curve, and this can help break the EX base, as well as rest an enemy unit with 2 or less HP, which could be really good against an aggro deck, mainly. Next, we have our typical pings from Angsha. We got 4 playing today. And a special introduced to the regional, I've had good success with this against Corsica bases and any tokens such as Striker Pack. So we have Sayla's light type gun cannon, just 2 of them. And that as well can link pair with Sayla. And of course, we have our vanilla starter deck Gundam RX. This simply has AP +1 to any of your cards, making basically anything here quite reasonable alongside BQ, which can go against a lot of wing decks when they have the 6 HP bases, as well as anything else that might come in the way. So all of these units, even though they're low to the ground, can get to 5-6 AP with Gundam, with BQ, and with one of the bases we'll see shortly. We also have 4 Aegis MA modes, purely based on the breach and the link, attacking any unit with level 5 or lower as its attack target, as long as it's active. So this is really useful against any blockers and breaking that EX base on level 4. And wild cards as well. I'm not entirely sure if this is good or not. I haven't been able to pop this off yet, but breach 1 for level cost 4, as well as dealing 2 damage if there's 3 or less shields. This is often what you want to be ideally at, purely because you're playing aggro by level 5. And what enables this deck is the Vesalius. You can run 2 to 4, but having this is essential in your deck, just purely to get that extra damage in case of any heavy lifters, bases, 6 HP bases. And as well, if you want to play finally on curve, you have your Corsica bases. This generates tokens, numbered bodies on board, making you go wide. As well, on curve, turn 3, the extra HP against aggro, for example, could be really useful, and putting that extra pressure with an extra unit. So this is the deck alongside our pilots. The key difference here is Sayla with the repair 1. So going against low units, putting this onto any blue unit has repair 1, which is really good. And this turns gun tank into 2 3s, getting rid of those 2-1, 2-2s. And as well with any of the blue units, repair 1, it can turn into 4 or 5 AP with the BQ dealing support 2, and Vesalius with the AP +1. It really becomes a combo deck, which I really enjoy, and it can surprise opponents, especially wing with Gundam plus AP1. I got it up to 9 AP damage, which can scare wing 0 if you end up in that wing late game. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned next week for my locals review. I'll be trying out a new deck right before GDO3.